So it's kind of been a while since I've created a video because I am a student and I know you love me anyways, so feel free to post whenever you want. You don't have to wait for me. I know we said that we would do the every other if we could, but I doubt that'll happen. So I'm just going to fill you in on what I've been up to lately. I've been having a lot of fun. So, oh, something just popped up on my screen. Hold on, I don't know how to stop it. Alright, so I've been having a lot of fun lately. It is currently like halfway through October, surprisingly. A couple weeks ago, the end of September, I took part in the Pat Kelly poker tournament to raise, wow, looks like I'm wearing lipstick. I'm not, it's just, wow. Random, sorry. I took part in the Pat Kelly poker tournament to prove that I am indeed allowed to be a Crosby. Yeah, no. I made it pretty far. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was, you can buy in for $30 and guarantee yourself a seat at a table. Or you could, for $1, put your name in a raffle and potentially get a table spot. And I decided to pay $1 instead of paying a lot of money. And because not a whole lot of people signed up for the raffle, basically everyone that put their name in got a spot. So I was able to participate. And so for $1, I played poker with lawyers and attorneys in the area and a lot of professors and other students. I made it about 2.5 hours in, I think. Lines were pretty high, but they started pretty high, so I don't know how much that says, but I was proud of myself for my first poker tournament. I didn't win the iPad, which I was trying to win an iPad because I won't buy myself one. But winning one is another story. So if I had won it, I definitely would have kept it. Yeah, probably. So that was that. That happened a while ago. It was like free alcohol because there's free alcohol with everything you hear. And when you got out, you could either buy back in or you could just say you're done for the night. And if you said you were done for the night, there were free blackjack tables. So I sat and played blackjack for a while. Learned how to play blackjack because it was free, no money on the table. So you did the betting like you're betting in a normal game. But it didn't cost me any money to make the mistakes I made because I clearly made mistakes because I didn't know what I was doing. But the dealer was really nice. He was a really old man. One of my friends was at the table with me and she was making just flirty comments with him and jokes, and it was a lot of fun, and it's a hoot. Definitely a hoot. I am at the point in time where it's midterms, and my lovely computer, which happens to be like 6 or 7 years old, I think we're going on 6 years, decided to crash a couple times now. It crashed last Tuesday and also the Thursday before that. The Thursday before that, it was a small crash. It was something that it was maybe 20 minutes. It was because the battery wasn't charging, and so it was less of a crash and more of the fact that my battery was just dead and it wouldn't charge. And then Tuesday, keep in mind I have a midterm Thursday, so Tuesday, the computer was working fine all day. 2 o'clock, sit down in my contracts class, and go to turn on my computer, and it beeps at me. My sound was off, and it's beeping at me, getting a black screen of death. Not even a blue screen of death, just a black screen saying, you have no hard drive. Not anymore, it's gone. Just no more hard drive. So going on about 2 hours of sleep that night, I think 2.5 hours of sleep that night. I had just received a not so good grade from my TA, and then my computer crashed. So it was a very stressful Tuesday for me, and I cried on campus. I didn't want to do that. I didn't think I ever would. What's more disturbing is the fact that I didn't even cry over schoolwork. I cried over my computer. Like, I was stressed because I didn't know what I'd be able to salvage off my computer, and I had a midterm on Thursday, and all of my notes are on my computer. So that wasn't fun. So Tuesday night I ordered a new computer, which is what I'm using now. So I have a built-in camera, so I don't have to use my phone anymore unless I want to do a tour or anything like that, or walk outside. I can do that. So I still don't have an actual camera, but it means I can ship my webcam home to my mom, and she can now have Skype, because I hear she wants Skype. So that'll happen. So yeah, I have a brand new computer. Didn't cost a whole lot, which makes me happy, and I'm still getting used to using it. But I'm really excited because I have the 9 keys. You can't see it because it's down here. You can't see it, but I do. I promise you. I have the 9 key over here, which I love, and I am trying to get used to the keyboard being shifted this way a little bit. Because before I didn't have the 9 key on my old one. I only had just the key set, so it's a little hard to get used to. But I've only had it for a day, so it's no big deal. It technically still is midterms. I have one this coming Thursday. I have my torts one this coming Thursday, which I'm so about. It shouldn't be too difficult. We've been kind of doing practicing for a while now. Just like we've done a lot of issue spotting, so that's kind of what it's going to be. But then you have to expand on it, I guess. Makes sense. So I'm okay with that one. So that one's next Friday. We have one for Crim Law coming up at some point in time. He hasn't come up with the day yet, but it's going to be a take-home thing where we just bring it to class and we'll talk about it in class after the fact, if he in fact decides to continue to do it. So I'm not exactly sure if that'll happen or not. And yeah. Oh, I had it's not really a midterm, but it was a huge paper that was due tonight. I finished it. I turned in 4 copies of it. I rewrote it 3 times, and I turned in 4 copies of it. The third time I turned it in, I forgot to format it properly, and I was sitting there going, I don't think I formatted it. I don't think I double spaced it, so I had to go back and double space and then resubmit. So technically I submitted 4 copies of 3 different papers. So, we'll see. I am nervous. It's worth a quarter of my grade for one of my classes, and I don't know how I feel about it. So, yeah. It's not gonna get, my load's not gonna lighten up at all. So it might be a while before I sit down and decide to record another video of myself. Gosh, I wish I had more time. Time would be fun. Yeah. Oh, I got a cat! I now have a pet cat. His given name was Gavin. I have decided to name him Charlie. It was gonna be Harry, because he was black and he has green eyes, so I was thinking maybe Harry. But the more I see him and the more I interact with him, his name is Charlie. He's currently hiding inside my box spring, so I'm not going to attempt to drag him out. Eventually you'll see him. I know. I sent you a picture, so it's out there. And he hid all day yesterday when I brought him home yesterday. He hid all day. Until I turned off my light to go to bed, and he decided to jump out and become the cuddliest cat in the entire world. He purrs up a storm, and he's so pretty, and he's got long hair, and he sheds like crazy, but he's a cutie, and I like him. I don't know how Sophia will react. I'm contemplating bringing him home for Christmas. So, yeah, hopefully, I just wanted to come running so I can show him to you, but it's gonna have to wait. He is cute. He also thinks 4:30 in the morning is the time we wake up. That is not the time we wake up. So I did make another video I've been wanting to post, so I'm gonna post 2 of these back to back because there's technically something I've been wanting to do for a while. So you're gonna get that one too. Sorry this one's so long, but I miss you. And I love your voice. I love your videos. Also, I know you're not searching out 50 Shades, but I know it's at Target. It's probably still at Target because every time I go to Target, it's on a shelf right next to the checkouts, like the $8 impulse buy section. So, yeah. Pretty sure you can find it without searching it out. Also, I think it'd be hilarious because you'd have to actually read the book you don't want to read.